ladies and gentlemen, we're doing show prep right now. Welcome to Phil, Hartke and Dale Laue. Oh, I didn't get that changed. As we are going to talk about all kinds of fun stuff today here with Phil and Dale. Actually, this is a way that what we're going to talk about is a gigantic new fun way that you can help your community up in Effingham County. And folks, you know that's the thing. You'll take contributions from Marion County, Fayette County, Clay County, anywhere, won't you?
We'll take the American dollar.
I gotta scoot that a little closer to you, Phil. I like that. You'll take the American. We're not taking pounds though.
No.
All right. We're going to talk all about the expansion of the Effingham County Fairground here in just a little bit here on Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Welcome and thank you all for tuning in today to Big Talk. Let's tell you a few things of some community events going on in and around your community today here on December 17th. I'm going to do the December 17th and 18th for today, as I'm not going to have a new show tomorrow, but we got a new show coming up on Friday, and we'll talk about the weekend then. I got to tell you, folks, when I was going through items to talk about for today for the community events and stuff, a lot of folks just shut down and don't do a doggone thing between the week before Christmas and Christmas week. It just, folks are settling in away from the cold, and that's fine. But you know what folks actually do during these weeks? You donate blood, because there are blood drives all over the place. And this being wintertime, you just heard me cough. Yeah, this being wintertime, folks, there's a gigantic need for blood. Today, up in Dietrich at the Dietrich High School, there's a Red Cross blood drive. It'll go from 2 o'clock until 6 o'clock this evening. It's going to be in the cafeteria. Now, you're going to want to make an appointment at 1-800-RED CROSS. That's 733-2767. Or you can go to visit redcrossblood.org. Save up to 15 minutes when you donate blood using Rapid Pass. If you give a gift, get a gift, because they're giving you a $15 Amazon gift card every time you donate blood. That's better than just going in there and getting a pork burger, isn't it?
You can have several.
You can get several pork burgers with a $15 gift card. Exactly right. So yeah, that is today. You want to use that Rapid Pass. That'll help make everything a lot faster for you. Also tonight, up at the Village Wine and Spirits in Effingham, they'll have Songwriter Open Mic Night. Now, this is one thing. This is put on by the Poss Music Works. They do this each week. You need to go on possmusicworks.com or possmusicworks.org to sign up for it. Now, they're going to fill up. They have 12 slots. So if you want to play and sing, you need to go sign up in advance. But if you just want to go watch, you'll have a hoot. It'll be a lot of fun. They do this each Wednesday night at Village Wine. The show starts at 7:30. That's in downtown Effingham. Easy to find. You can't miss it. What else going on here on Thursday? Another blood drive on Thursday. So if you don't want to do the one in Dietrich on Wednesday, go up to Robinson on Thursday, as the Robinson Civic Center is going to host a Red Cross blood drive. This will be from 12:30 to 5:30. This is sponsored by the Cookie Lady, so I'm presuming you can get cookies there. For an appointment, again, give Red Cross a call at 800-RED-CROSS, 733-2767, or redcrossblood.org. It'll save plenty of time. And again, you can get an Amazon gift card. You folks have, I think we've talked about this before. You've given blood before, haven't you?
Sure have.
You have too, Dale, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's pretty simple and pretty easy to do, and it doesn't take too much time, but sure does help a lot of folks, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
And this time of the year, they're really after it now.
Yeah, that's right. Folks, the blood donations are down at this time of year because people have influenza, colds, and you don't want to give blood when you're sick. And but also you don't want to give blood both today and tomorrow either.
Might be a little weak when you.
Yeah, that'd be a bad idea. That'd be a bad idea. So yeah, go up to Dietrich today or Robinson tomorrow. Also tomorrow night, this is up in Effingham, the Arena Trampoline Park hosting a Grinchmas party. It'll be from 6 o'clock until 8 o'clock tomorrow night at the Arena Trampoline Park. Come in your favorite pajamas for a night of jumping with Santa and the Grinch. I have no idea if the Grinch is a good trampoline jumper. Go and find out. You'll be able to get your probably picture taken with the Grinch up in the air. Who knows? Also, it's all this stuff is Christmas stuff right now. Jingle and Mingle at Village Wine. That's on Saturday. Pardon me. They do this Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday this week. I think they might have done it the last couple of weeks as well. Holiday themed drinks, music, food, and fun in the register room. So there you go. That's always a lot of fun. What else going on today, ladies and gentlemen, here on December 17th? National Maple Syrup Day. Get the flapjacks ready for National Maple Syrup Day today. This calls for orders of pancakes, French toast, maybe biscuits topped off with butter and delicious maple syrup made from the xylem sap of the sugar maple, the red maple, or the black maple trees. The maple syrup, although it's not limited to just those maple species, these trees in cold climates store starch in their trunks and in their roots. And in the spring, the starch is then converted to sugar that rises in the sap. The maple trees are tapped by boring holes in their trunks, and released sap is collected. After it's collected, it's processed by heating to evaporate much of the water, leaving the concentrated syrup. What is a maple production farm called? A sugar bush.
Really?
I had no idea.
I didn't either.
Yeah, sugar bush or a sugar wood. Up until the 1930s, the United States led maple syrup production, but now Canada has the most maple syrup production. Do you think they do maple syrup in Illinois? Is Illinois a maple syrup producing state? I've got a map I'll show here.
I would not think so, but who knows?
Well, I've got a classmate that does it.
Are they in Illinois?
Oh, yeah. They're up south of Altamont.
Oh, really?
And they cook it and sell it and give it away and whatever they all do.
It takes a ton of sap to get enough for syrup, doesn't it?
Yeah, they have to go around and collect the trees every day or every so often, and then they have to cook it, bottle it. It's quite a process.
Well, here is the map of maple syrup production by state. This was as of 3 years ago. So your classmate may be all of those. He may be the majority of the 2,800 gallons.
He's not that big now.
So yeah, all the way down to Arkansas, folks are producing maple syrup. And you see how up there in the Northeast it is quite a bit of a bigger deal. Vermont leading the United States by a mile in maple syrup production. That's because they probably have all those trees remaining. Nobody is cutting trees down in Vermont, are they?
Nope.
So yeah, there you go. There you go. You get if you want to make maple syrup, that's how you go about. That's where you need to go to do it. What else going on today, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, it's a good one. This is also. It is the Wright Brothers Day. Wright Brothers Day falls on December 17th each year by presidential proclamation. And December 17th is Wright Brothers Day. The U.S. Code directs that this is commemorated the first successful flights in a heavier-than-air, mechanically propelled airplane. Orville and Wilbur Wright made the first successful flight on December 17th, 1903, near Kitty Hawk, North Carolina, while other inventors created planes that flew. Wilbur and Orville invented the first mechanically propelled airplane, and these inventors who came before then inspired the Wright brothers in many ways before. Have you fellas, either of you, ever been to Kitty Hawk to the Wright brothers field?
Have not.
No.
I went there this summer. This is 2025. It was this summer, and for the first time, I recommend it. It is astonishing what they did and how they got everything started. They've got the actual spot on the field that the flights started, and then there were 4 flights that day. There's one that went about 100 feet, one that went like 200 feet, one that went 500 feet maybe, and then one that went 800. It is really cool, and they have these great big stone, kind of like monuments, I guess, gravestones. Looks like gravestones. Nobody died that day.
Successful day.
A successful day. But they had been going. I didn't realize they had been going to Kitty Hawk for 5 or 6 years already. You know, they're from Dayton, Ohio. They'd been going to Kitty Hawk for 4 or 5 years in the wintertime because that's where the wind was best. And they were able to finally catch proper wind and take the thing off. It was
So how off the ground did they get? And 100 foot, not very far. Probably.
100 foot was about 10 feet up, 10 or 12 feet. Yeah, it was like 12 feet up and then right back down. And but I think whenever they went to the 800 footer or the 900 footer, it was I believe they were probably up about 50 or 60 feet when they did that one. So yeah, they did all that in the first day, and it is really it is a lot of fun. I don't know if that picture's from it. It looks kind of familiar though, as
not high enough for a parachute jump.
No, not high enough. You know, the bad deal is Wilbur died in a plane crash about 10 years later.
Is that right?
Yeah, he was trying to perfect his next plane, and he had a bad one. So yeah, there you go, folks. If you get the opportunity, if you're ever in far eastern northern North Carolina, by all means get out there to the Cape Hatteras, and it is pretty cool. I enjoyed it. Also, some fun seafood restaurants out there. You see that? Isn't that really though what it's all about? The traveling. Yeah, I'm going to all these fun historical things. I'm going so I can go to the seafood restaurants.
Exactly.
No matter where you go, you gotta eat the food.
You got to eat the. Oh, that's exactly right. You got to eat the food. What else going on, folks? This is also actually not today, but tomorrow is National Twin Day. December 18th celebrates all the siblings who enjoy the unique connection because they share a birthday, whether fraternal or identical. Twins share everything right from the beginning. While their personalities may be different, they often know what the other's going to say before the words are spoken. Distance really isn't an issue. Either twins manage to stay connected across the country or around the globe. My identical twin. Did you boys know that I have an identical twin?
No.
It's true. This is not the start of the joke.
Okay.
I can see why you would think that. My identical twin, actually, he and I have a very similar personality and a very similar voice. So if you think you hear what sounds like me, it may not be me. He lives in Littleton, Colorado.
Did you have fun in high school?
Yeah, we had a good time.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, we played football, and we were known as the Flying Tomato Brothers because that was when Garcia's was real popular up there in Champaign, and our coach said we were round and red. Oh yeah, that was a good time. So yeah, National Twin Day, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. I don't know why they picked it today. How many sets of twins are born each year? According to the CDC, approximately 3.4% of the population are twins. What's the difference between identical and fraternal? Identical twins develop from one fertilized egg, while fraternal twins develop from two. And is it possible for twins to have different birthdays? Sure, if they cross over midnight. Yeah, you can have different birthdays. My twin and I, however, were born I'm first at like 4:42, and he was 4:49 in the morning. Something like that.
I'm great-grandfather, identical twins, born September the 21st.
No kidding. Mine's September 15th.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. So now, your great-grandfather, you say?
I am a great-grandfather.
You are great-grandfather of twins, born just this year?
Yeah, September 21st. Yeah, they're only like
My
2 months old or something.
my twin brother's son just had a set of twins this year too. So they say the twins skip 2 generations. His actually did skip 2 generations. It's my great nephews, and they are not, but they're not identical. Are yours identical? You say?
The mother happens to be a quadruple, not quadruplets, triplets.
Really?
Yeah, she had 2 twin brothers, and then herself born at the same time. Yeah.
Wow. That's a mess of humanity right there.
So,
Well, that's cool. Did you have any twins in your family before that, Phil?
my son has quadruplets. 4.
See, now there you go.
See, yeah.
It skipped a couple of generations.
Yeah,
See, we're proving science here, ladies and gentlemen. You didn't know you were going to be proving science today, did you?
Know that.
There you go.
Never know what's going to happen.
You
down
just
here.
never know. So yeah, enjoy National Twin Day here on Thursday. What's on TV? What do you want to see on television, folks, today or this weekend or I guess just today? High school basketball tonight. We're at the Conrad Allen Holiday Tournament. It'll be at 7:30 tonight, Wayne City versus Sandoval. That'll be on Wabash Catch TV, channel 100. Also, NBA basketball tonight, the Cavaliers at the Bulls. That's on Chicago Sports Network, channel 353. NHL hockey, the Jets at the Blues on FanDuel, channel 370. Utah at Detroit, and New Jersey at Vegas. Those are on TNT. NCAA basketball, biggest game of the evening is probably number 13 for Vanderbilt at Memphis. That'll be at 6 o'clock on ESPN2. Did you know? College football. Bowl games get going tonight. Isn't that unbelievable?
That is unbelievable.
I love it. I love it.
Like 22 of them or something like that.
42
40
of them.
40.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them. Tonight it will be the Staff DNA Care Bowl. Is that what that says? Yeah, Staff DNA Care Bowl. I don't know what that is or where that is. Old Dominion plays South Carolina at 4 o'clock on ESPN. That's channel 360. And at the, I'm going to need my glasses, the 68 Ventures Bowl. No idea what that is. See, this is what Effingham Fair Committee needs to sponsor. A bowl game.
Okay.
Get a bowl game going.
Well, there's several to choose from, it sounds like.
There are a bunch to choose from. This will have the Raging Cajuns from Louisiana versus the Delaware Blue Hens. We're going to talk Effingham Fairgrounds here in just a few minutes on Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll be back in a sec.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Hello, folks. Bruce Dickey here with Wabash Catch TV. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you also for tuning into Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. You can find it here daily at 9 a.m. and at 1 p.m. Talk about all kinds of different subjects. People, interesting folks in the community, community events coming up, just all kinds of stuff that will matter to you. Appreciate you tuning in. Thanks a lot. Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
My grandfather, Carol Rush, opened Rush Appliance in October of 1949. This is Sean Rush, and I am driven by the same determination and commitment to quality that has set us on the road to success. A lot has changed in the appliance industry since 1949, but at Rush Appliance, we're doing everything we can to remain trusted, strong, and competitive. We are extremely proud of our roots, and we look forward to providing you with quality and service at Rush Appliance and Furniture Company in downtown Fairfield.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on the Wabash Catch TV. Joined today by Effingham County Fairgrounds board members, Phil Hartke and Dale Laue. How you fellas doing today?
Very good.
Appreciate you being here. Okay. Now, we're not, this is not, Phil, you didn't give me the exclusive announcement of this, did you?
Never, I didn't.
That's hurtful, you know that, right?
Yeah. We'll make it up today.
He'll make it up to me today. I appreciate that.
Your exclusive TV.
That's okay. I appreciate that. No, I'm just teasing you. I'm just teasing. The Effingham County Fairground has been a wonderful part of the community for many, many years, hasn't it?
Yeah, we organized in 1944. Had the first fair in 1945.
Okay.
We have built on that reputation of being a good family event, and we've improved our grounds each year. Right now, we have, I think, one of the nicest fairgrounds in the state of Illinois, for sure, southern Illinois.
Yeah.
With a lot of paved area, with a lot of vendors, with a lot of activities. We do 8 days of constant activities throughout the fair. We have 454 each kids that put on shows all week, and we get great attendance at the fair.
It started, like you said, in 1945.
45 was the first
1945. You weren't there for it.
fair. I was not there for it.
You were not there, but you've been involved in the fair activities for numerous
years. Yeah,
numerous
I came on
years.
board in 1984, and I probably have the opportunity to work with 15 of the finest folks in Effingham County because we got a good fair.
How long you been there, Dale?
Maybe 12.
12 years? Over 10 years. The reason I bring all that and throw all that out there is because over the course of time, there have been numerous changes and improvements at the fairgrounds, haven't there? I bet you in 1984 when you started, I could still get dust on my feet.
You can still get dust on your feet. And yeah. The last paved area, not much concrete at all. Yeah, but we've been in the same grandstand because that was built in 1946.
I was going to say, that's the grandstand.
That's pretty nice.
The old girl's still holding up pretty good too, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Very good.
Yeah. But is the plot, and back in 1945, when fairgrounds were organizing, I mean, you've had fairs around the area for over 100 years, but when this one was organizing, you had to have a horse track. Was that when did the horse track go in early? It must have if you had the grandstand.
Well, what I want to say about the grandstand, the company that built the grandstand came to the board and said, World War II was just ending, 45. He said, I can't get steel, but there's a lot of creek gravel in the Wabash River. We can make you a concrete grandstand.
No
so
kidding.
it came with a proposal to build a third of the grandstand in 1 year, the north half the next year, and the south half the next year. But the board in 1946 said, no, we're going to build it all. So they built a great grandstand that we have today in 1946 all at one time.
You know, it makes sense though.
But it does make sense. But to me, that's the aggressive enough of the Fair Board way back then.
Yeah.
That you could think about the commitment to have a grandstand that hold over 2,000 people in 1946 was amazing, in my opinion.
I'm sure it was. You didn't see that thing. You don't see it in this day and age at other county events. I mean, other than DuQuoin probably started out with that big grandstand and was converted to a state or something like that. But you don't see that. But that's the kind of aggressive. I get the thing I'm getting to is have you expanded in the land over since, in the last 40 years since you've
Over
been?
time, they probably started with 35 acres, and they've added another 4 or 5 acres to the south, and right now we're at about 53 acres, I believe, in the original
Original
grounds.
footprint.
Of the fair, and then we rent an additional 3 acres for parking, but now we had an opportunity to buy 60 acres to the east of us.
All right, here's what the current looks like. The current is over there on the left-hand side, right?
Right.
Most of the current.
With the track and everything there, yeah.
You have the
Horse
track, you have the building, is that the Schützenfest building over on the far left?
Not completely the far left, because it's, in that red, there's a red, that's the perimeter.
Okay, the red line is the perimeter of the current
That's the
fairground.
bleacher factory off to the far left.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, inside the red lines, you got the sheep barn and then 3 cattle barns and then the Schützenfest building. And then the 4-H complex with the Society Horse Barn off to the right.
You know, that's one thing, Dale, that you've always done at the Effingham County Fairgrounds. You've always had top-of-the-line 4-H, or tried to have.
Yes.
Top-of-the-line 4-H facilities, haven't you?
Yeah, well, our kids are very fortunate to have a facility that they have, and the parents come and stay with them all week. Like Phil said, we had 450 kids participating in the fair. There's not many fairs that can say that. They get to come in, they mostly move in on Friday, and they're there all the way through Saturday.
Here on the left-hand side, you see where or the right-hand side, pardon me, where the perimeter, the broken line, red line keeps going up. In the green, that is the new portion that has come available to you, hasn't it, Phil?
The green represents the 40 acres of pasture ground that we purchased from the Becker family. Carl Becker passed away a couple of years ago, maybe 3 now, and the family offered us that opportunity to buy that property, a unanimous vote of the board to purchase that property and develop things on it for the fair.
How much of that is pasture and how much of that is woods? It looks like a little bit near that lake is woods, is that right?
Well, there's no woods.
No.
It's all,
No woods,
it's all
okay.
clear. It's all clear. The lake there's a present lake on the property. The dam has kind of been washed out, but we'd like to reestablish that lake. We'd like to use that barn in the middle of the thing for overnight horse stays. We like to call it the Horse Hilton.
I love it.
So there's 26 stalls in that barn, and there's a couple in Altamont that is presently doing. He had 800 overnight horse stays at his facility, and he's wanting to slow down. And
Yeah, well, I mean, with the amount of horses that you have running at the track,
well,
you need some some ability to
these
stay
are more
over.
Western horses where they use the reining competition and the barrel racing and stuff like that.
The rodeos might.
Rodeos and stuff. This isn't really harness racing horses.
the harness?
This is more the Western horse show type horses. The 6-horse teams and that kind of different horse shows where they do the fancy stepping and all kinds of stuff.
The lip is on her and that kind of.
Right.
Yeah.
So we're close to the interstate, and we think we can accommodate those kind of overnight horse stays.
I got to tell you, this is to me fascinating. We'll tell you what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to talk with Phil and Dale here as we go on and tell you just all the plans that there are and how you can help the Effingham County Fair put this all together. Again, talking here with the Effingham County Fairgrounds guys, Dale Laue and Phil Hartke. We'll be back right after these. Do stick around.
For service beyond the surface, call Carter Trucking in Fairfield. Carter's trucks are ready to haul your big freight and grain. So whatever you call Jeremy Carter, the Mucho Mulcho Man, the driveway doctor, the gravel guru, the pothole pirate, the rockin' redneck, the smooth operator, the mudhole master, or the happy hauler, just call him. 842-2022 to haul your big freight, grain, and more with trucks from Carter Trucking, Williamson Drive in Fairfield.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont's always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemonsonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Hello, I'm Beth Cooper.
And I am Stacey Earlywhite, and together we host By the Way with Beth and Stacey.
It airs Monday through Friday on Wabash Channel 100 at 11 a.m. and again at 3 p.m.
We love to follow Clay County history, and we've been venturing out too in other counties. We absolutely love history.
You can also find us on YouTube. Our YouTube channel is By the Way with Beth and Stacey, or like and follow us on Facebook.
Goldie figure, trying to destroy the courthouse, I see.
Precisely, Mr. Bob!
Too bad, Goldiefinger. I've got a secret weapon.
Huh?
Building center. The zinc building center.
We'll need new lumber, doors, paint, windows, plumbing, electrical.
What's good?
Zinc Building Center in Louisville on Route 45. It's a cool place.
Hey folks, welcome back. We're sitting here. We've got maps of this all over the place, and we're going to explain. We're going to explain to you what all this stuff is. But I mean, heck, we've got it's just fantastic amount of work. How long have you guys been working on this project to make it come true, or at least the designing? We're in the easy part right now. We're at the design part, aren't we?
Everyone asks, if the word got out that we were able to buy the property, what are you going to use it for? How are you going to develop it? What's the plan? So now we got about 3-phase plans, and I'll let Dale talk about it, and I'll just have Mark.
You're gonna point to the board. All right.
Yeah.
All right. As you can see on the map there, we have several different items, and what is existing on there now is the building in the center. It is
That black building.
right there. That's the stable. It's got 24 stalls in it, an office area, and so we're going to remodel that, and we do the overnight horse stays in it, and then the green area towards the bottom of the map there, behind that barn is the camping areas that we're proposing. We've got 24 or 22 spots there, and then our camping also goes on the north end of that track.
I'm gonna say,
all the
Dylan,
way
you
around.
already have camping
Yes.
on site.
We have
How
like
many-
24 spots there, and then we're going to connect, and what our intentions are is put a sewer system in where we'll have full hookups there for all the campers all
Wow.
the way on that
How
north
how
end.
much camping do you have now?
We got roughly 120 campers come, but they're just, they're just
It's all-
scattered all
it's-
over, yes.
Yeah, and,
So this
and
will-
most of it probably isn't. It's probably
It's just electric and water is all they got, water and electric.
Right.
So that's the first plan is, and then on the east of the track, there's that white area. That is the new road we're proposing to out to Route 40 to be able to exit from the north end of the track and the
Okay.
center of the track to let people, the semis, get out of the road for when they have tractor pulls, so they
You're
don't have
doing
to
a
go
great
back.
job. You look like you look like a doctor that's pointing the X-rays.
He does the operating, and I do the pointing.
Vanna's safe with her job.
Vanna's doing okay.
But anyway, that's one of the things we're really excited about is being able to put that exit in, be able to not have the semis having to bottle traffic up when
Well, I'm going
everybody
to say
tries
when
to
the
leave.
semis are coming in, because you get big acts,
Right.
and these guys, not just the country stars, but the
Tractor pulls,
the tractor
yes.
pulls
Uh-huh.
bring in all kinds.
Well, they're nationwide. They come in from all over the United States.
and
so-
they're all. I mean, heck, these rigs are
Huge.
sizable.
Yes, they're as long as the law allows.
Tell me what the up there number P is. They convert the outdoor arena to parking.
Right now, we have a I don't care if you hear me or not, but.
Well, that's our existing 4-H arena now.
Oh, okay.
That's the existing. We're wanting to move it up to that point there.
I see.
And that way it gets it to the roads, because right now there's no road there to them. So if it rains, their trailers and everything,
Yeah.
when they come in with their horses, they don't have a good place. So there they could come in and it'd be easy access. And then in the stable, we'll have facilities as far as restrooms and stuff, so they would have that capability. So we're hoping to have more than just our 4-H shows. We could have other activities out there as far as horse shows and saddle clubs and that kind of stuff can come and participate
So
in it.
basically, looking at that map, you're doubling the size of the fairgrounds pretty close, aren't you?
More than
Yes,
double, yeah.
more than double, because
We went from
we only got
53
53 to 60 and added 60, so.
Yeah.
Is there any thought, I know you're cash renting, I guess, the part there on the bottom right-hand corner?
Yeah, to the Mill Road Thrasherman, they're going to put their fall show on using them acres, plus they have some on the south side of the fair too. So they use our grounds plus that, so they'll have sizable amount of acres where people can come and run their plows and.
Well, you see, now,
disc and
that's a
stuff.
show too, isn't it?
Yes, that's
Oh,
a
yeah,
show.
show,
The second week in September, they've moved their date. So, yeah, they're really excited about having
What
the
do they
extra.
usually, I was going to say, do they usually plant corn there?
Yeah, they plant corn,
or what?
beans, and wheat, and then they have, the binders come in and bind the wheat up, and then the thrashing machines, and they run those, and then they have the John Deere two-cylinder tractors, and the H's and the M's come out and plow and disc, and everybody has a good time playing with
I
their
bet they
tractors.
do.
They tried to do real short season corn and short season beans, and sometimes they had to use Roundup to kill the beans so they
Yeah.
could go ahead with harvest. But now they got that show back the latter part of September or mid-September. Well, then they'll have some.
Has that already been used for that? I mean, that's before.
No, this is the
First year.
For the
First year,
okay,
first
okay.
year for that.
And this was the first year following the passing of the
Carl, right.
Carl.
Right.
And then the red building up in the far corner.
Yeah, tell me about the red building.
That is kind of the icing on the cake if we can get that done. It is a 200 by 400 foot building, a covered arena. We can have horse shows, tractor pulls, concerts, you name it, can happen in there. That would be something that, like you say, the icing on the cake if we can get that pulled off.
Are those all parking? Is that all?
Yes, that's just a simulation of parking. This is just a vision map, basically. This is what when we first bought it, everybody wanted to know what we were going to do, so we worked with the Farnsworth Group in Effingham, and they come up with this map for us. It's got this item down here, the circle there below the campground. We're proposing a playgrounds, and then them little trails,
What's the
squiggle
barn
around.
going to be used for? The current barn? Oh, you said that's for the horses.
Overnight horse stays,
Okay.
or if somebody wants to rent it, for 3 days or a month or whatever, we're very open and available to do that kind of thing.
Well, I'm sitting there looking at that next to that 400-foot building. That's a pretty good sized barn.
It is. It's very big.
I mean, that's about a 200. It's about the same length as the width of that the 200 by 400 building.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably almost
That's a
200 feet barn.
200 by 400 foot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big one.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, and we'll have an exercise pen for the people that have to stay overnight. They can have a pen to let their horses out in, and then campsites for their trailers, and so it's one-stop shop, kind of.
You mentioned the 4-H ground up there north, the oval,
horse arena, right.
The oval arena.
Mm-hmm.
What's the rectangular one below that going to be, or have we?
That's the exercise pen I was talking about.
Oh, okay.
For when the people stay in the stable, they can let their horses out and let them run and do stuff, because they've been on a trailer all day.
Yeah.
They want to let them out.
And the 4-H, we use that for exercise, corral, to warm up the horses or whatever, just away from that way they're safe, away from the other people and traffic and everything else. They can go in that arena and get their horse ready to go for the
That's
show.
fantastic. I tell you what, we're going to do. We're going to come back. I've got plenty more questions about what they have going on at what the plans are at the Effingham County Fairgrounds, and we are going to look into that as well as. I mean, there's got to be expansion coming. Do you have other devious plans back in your head there, Phil?
Sure.
We'll be back right after these. Do stick around.
When Justin, a local volunteer firefighter, needs one of the department's trucks serviced, he calls Cam, whose repair company keeps everything rolling. In turn, Justin helps keep Cam and all of the community safe. Together, they support each other. And Wayne White Electric Cooperative supports them and every member with safe and reliable power. It's why REMCs exist. And together, it all works.
Residents of the Clay County and surrounding area have relied on Clay County State Bank for sound professional service for over 100 years. With convenient lobby and drive-up hours, we are ready to serve you Monday through Saturday. We appreciate all who bank with us, and we look forward to the opportunity of working with anyone who is looking for a community bank to help with their financial needs. Give us a call at 665-3314, visit us online, or stop by and see us on the square in Louisville to experience our friendly personal service.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont's always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemonsonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I thought I'd lost my business in that fire, but my agent was there before the flames were out. He said, "Together, we're going to rebuild." Our employees depended on it. My independent agent and auto owners made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there. Auto Owners Insurance. North Wayne Insurance Agency in Flora is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Hey folks, welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Working here with Phil Hartke and Dale Laue as we are talking about the expansion plans for the Effingham County Fairgrounds. And you know, I asked you earlier off the air, Phil and Dale, about why we are here explaining this to folks. And the point is, there are a lot of people who did not know exactly what your plans were out there, weren't there?
A lot of people keep asking the question, where are you going to use it for? So we've got some plans, and you got to have some ideas, and you got to get some estimates and get some stuff rolling. It just doesn't happen overnight.
Yeah.
We're developing plans in a sequence to where we could also have some income. We can get that horse barn remodeled, and then we can start doing that horse hotel and getting some income from the campground too. If once you get the campground completed, well, then you can start renting that campground throughout the year. So
and it can start paying for itself as well.
Right. Yep. Get some cash flow.
I'm looking at the full picture here. Have you thought about the? Golly, I'm thinking of with that pretty little pond out there. You're putting a dock up to that. It's going to be too small for any kind of motorboats or anything, but it'd be real
Campers
pretty.
can do a little fishing in if they want.
Good little fishing, sure.
Yeah.
How about a little golf? You got any chance out there? Maybe put a little driving range. How far can this be?
Not in my radar yet, but who knows?
See, here I am. We are idea people here, Phil. We're trying to give you ideas. I love I love the opportunity with all the horse stuff here. Mm-hmm. I mean, with all that pasture, that's got to be this is going to be really attractive to different horse people, won't it?
I haven't told Dale this yet. What about a pumpkin chucking contest? They do it in front of the grandstand, and they try to hit the
He
barn.
told me about that.
That'd be a lot of pumpkin. That'd be a long toss.
It'd be a long toss.
I'm saying you better have a light pumpkin if you're going to do that one.
Impossible isn't bad. It just takes longer.
Well, now that's true. All right, now we haven't mentioned. We were talking about ways that folks can get involved. I love this. I love this. You go up to the University of Illinois, and you see the Ubben Center for basketball. You see the Smith Center for football. State Farm has they have the State Farm, used to be the Assembly Hall, now it's the State Farm Center. I mentioned to you off the air that down in Fairfield, they are building a new athletic center for the Frontier Community College. It's the floor will be the Cox floor or something like that, Jimmy Cox floor. Are there ways that folks around here can get involved, and would it be possible? First of all, would it be possible for like the Bruce Dickey horse manure pile?
It's very possible.
At the fairgrounds. That might be the cheapest one. Cheapest naming rights.
If that's sold, write me a check.
Sold! Well, wait till, don't cash that check for another little while.
We need a stacking area, so that'll work out well.
Well, I figured you'd have to have a stacking area. What are we going to, you're going to use the naming rights, I guess, right?
We're selling naming rights all the way down to the smallest naming right you got is probably a tree, because all these campgrounds are going to want a nice tree there around the pond. So we've contacted the fellow that will sell us some nice 25-foot trees, and we're selling them for put your name on a tree. From then on, you go up, we got name, if you want one of those 25 stalls in that barn, or 26, you can put your name on the stall.
No kidding.
Oh, yeah. Or if you want to put a little money up and you want to name that pond after you, we can name the pond, ABC Pond. Or some of the roads. The roads could be named, Lily Street.
Will the United States let me name Route 40 after myself?
That.
That'd take a lot of money.
The park benches and trees and pathways and the boat or the not boat dock, the pond dock and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, we're offering them to name that with anyone in business that wants to put up the money. We'll put their name on it.
How big of a pond does that end up being? It looks pretty. I'm guessing 300 or 400 feet long, right?
Yeah, it's probably about a 4-acre pond, probably.
Okay, and what will we do with the creek? Is the creek going to stay?
It's a waterway that has to be maintained, yes.
Oh, okay.
It's a natural drain that drains all the property.
That's whenever you mentioned you were going to try to redo the dam on the lake, how much work is there involved in that? Because I know that whenever you start having to deal with the approving bodies on that, you get into a little snickerdoodle.
So we kind of run that by our insurance company. As long as it's super deep, we're going to be all right with liability insurance. But
as long as it's not super deep.
Our estimate is $50,000 to rebuild the pond.
Oh, that's great.
And then we'll use all that dirt for other places. If we dig the pond out, we'll have dirt we need to use to build up our parking lots or whatever.
Sure.
Plenty of room plenty of need for dirt.
Plenty of need for dirt. If you got places for horses to run around.
Yeah.
You're gonna need dirt.
Right. Yeah.
You're not gonna make this whole thing artificial surface, are you?
No.
It'll be grass, and then grass paths for everybody to walk on and walk their dogs, come out and enjoy that. We put this together, people want to help us because we as the fair and the fair board cannot do this on our own.
No.
We have to have support, or we're looking for grants and different avenues that way also. So, we're not just counting on people donating. We want to have everybody's name up that donates. We're going to have signs positioned out through this property based on what people donate, and so we're going to give everybody all the credit that we possibly can for helping us out, because we think this will be a great addition for the community. We want everybody in the community to come out and use it and enjoy it.
When folks take a look at this, when folks are taking a look at that big red barn, what is there any other facility in Southern Illinois that they might be able to go compare it to? Tell me what we were talking about.
Would be compared to that big red barn would be the facility at the Des Moines State Fair. the covered arena down there. And the next one would be probably up at Gordyville, Illinois. They have a covered arena up there that they have for horse shows.
That covered arena down there in DuQuoin, that's where they hosted the bull riding feature with the Wolf family. Down there this spring. They've been doing it a few springs now. We had them on here talking about it. That's a pretty nice little facility.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Nice. It's not enclosed, it's open-sided, but to think that you can air condition or heat a building like that would be totally impossible.
You're looking at a lot more money. Yeah, you're looking at a lot more money.
But if
I don't even know what you have in mind, but you're looking at that is a tremendous undertaking to do something like that.
Yeah. But if you got a horse show, if you got a covered arena, it could rain outside and you're still going to have that horse show. What the horse show people don't like is if they get there and they got an outside arena and then it starts raining, it just ruins the whole show.
Well, it makes it pretty tough.
Yeah.
It makes it pretty difficult on everybody. I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take one last stop here and come back and wrap things up here talking about the Effingham County Fairgrounds and the expansion project getting ready to get underway, hopefully soon, here with Phil and Dale. You are watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Back right after these.
This is Christy inviting you to wrap yourself in lasting luxury at Carnaby Square. We specialize in one-on-one customer service, high quality, head-turning, on-trend fashions, footwear, accessories, and a complete line of Brighton leather goods and jewelry. If you want to nix fast fashion and invest in a true-to-size, ethically manufactured wardrobe that you'll wear for years, it's time to treat yourself at Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont's always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LaMonsOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Hey folks, welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey, learning things every day. I appreciate Dale here to straighten me out on all kinds of stuff. Dale and Phil are here. Dale Laue, Phil Hartke, and we are talking about we're talking about this expansion of the Effingham County Fair. There's that's the new part. Here's what with the old part included, and how you can help. How can, if folks want more information on what we're talking about today, Dale, what's the best way to get hold of you folks?
Well, they can go to our website, which is effinghamcountyfair.com, and they can find all the information on that. We intend to have some QR codes they can scan and get the information, see the pictures, and do that. And then they can call the fair office at 1-854-FAIR or 888-854-FAIR. And then call any of the board members, any of the 15 board members would be more than happy to talk to anybody about what's going on here and how they could help facilitate this to where we can make it achievable for
Your board members and y'all have been considering this pretty heavily for several months and years now, haven't you?
Well, it took
When
a
did
year
it
last
start?
year.
When did it start germinating? You think in your brains?
We put together a early map of this kind here right before our fair of last year. Yeah, right at the spur of the moment. Kind of, wasn't nice a picture of that.
Yeah.
But we started it then to kind of get to seed the idea of development of that 40 acres to the east of us. So 60 acres to the east.
And to reiterate a little bit, just to let folks know, you can see here on the map that is basically doubling or more than doubling the size of the Effingham County Fairgrounds, and it's already pretty doggone. That's a pretty doggone impressive fairgrounds to start with, anyway, isn't it, Phil? When you look around,
we're right on I-70, just 5 miles from Interstate 57, so we're at the crossroads of America. Effingham, the city of Effingham's got a lot of community events going on, and we're only 10 miles from that. So we think we're an extension of the Effingham community, the Effingham Business District, the Effingham people. So, yeah, we've been to all the Rotary meetings. We've been to, I'm scheduled to speak at the Museum Association. So, yeah, we've been trying to get the word out to the community.
you're going to talk with the folks that are already sponsors of the fairgrounds. And you're also going to talk to folks that may be part of you. Of course, with something like this, you get the chamber list. But folks who are not involved in either of those things already, this might be a pretty good way to get involved at the opening door of something like this, right?
Right. There's a lot of businesses that should be sponsors of our fair. As you look through the list, in my opinion, so we're going to give them that opportunity to become part of it.
Yeah, I love it. That's what I tell people. They should be sponsors of my sports show too. But this is a better deal.
This can be individuals too. It doesn't have to be businesses. Right. You know, an individual family wants to do something, they can have their family name put on these plaques, and
or as a memorial, probably to somebody. We hadn't clarified much earlier, but to clarify, this expansion, it's going to be nonprofit and tax deductible, won't they?
Yeah.
How so? How will that work?
We're running these donations through the Southeast Illinois Community Foundation, and they will issue the tax certificates to the businesses if they want a tax certificate, the 501c3 tax deductible donation. That will work. We've got that set up.
Well, see, now that's fantastic because it's a way it makes it easier on the businesses to make that kind of decision, doesn't it?
Yeah. When you talk about families, there have been. We have 450 kids in 4-H now, but over the years, the 80 years of the fair, there have been 4-H kids out there the entire 80 years of the fair. And teachers told me once that whatever you enjoy as a second grader through junior high, that's what you're going to do for your kids. Well, I think every one of our 4-H kids enjoyed the fair.
Oh, yeah.
With the carnival, with all those shows, with all the good food and everything else. So then they bring their kids back to the fair.
I got to tell you, now that you mention that, I talk to people all the time who were in 4-H and who have their children in 4-H now, and I'm pretty sure I've never met anybody. There may be the exceptions everywhere, but I'm pretty sure I've never met anybody who did not enjoy their 4-H experience.
Yeah.
I mean, other than they ran out of time, didn't have opportunity to stick with it to an extent. But you're looking at 4 generations there. In 80 years, 4 to 5 generations, an opportunity to build something for their kids and their kids and their kids.
I can brag about 6 generations. My grandfather was an original jester in 1945. My dad helped build the first 4-H barn in 1956. I came on the board in 84. My son has been shown at the fair.
And you just told us about the twin great grandkids that you're already going to throw in the swinger, or the Tempest at the fairgrounds and spin them around, right?
That's right.
You're wanting that playground here on this one. I love it. Yeah. You use that playground for your great grandchildren.
I've really got a pond, but I could take a fishing off that pond too if I had to, I guess.
There you go. There you go. We were going to stock that thing then, huh? Sure, absolutely. Hey, guys, thank you so much for being here. Again, if you want more information, go to effinghamcountyfair.org.
.com.
effinghamcountyfair.com. And or get a hold of any of the board members, and they'll give you all the information you want. Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for watching, folks. We'll see y'all next time.
Thank you.